Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a brief demonstration of IBM Partner Engagement Manager for a financial network. IBM Partner Engagement Manager is a cloud-based engagement system that enables faster onboarding, collaboration, interaction, monitoring, and visibility into the activity flows between companies and their partners, customers, and suppliers. IBM PEM is a self-service tool that significantly reduces the time and resources required to onboard new partners while managing and maintaining existing partners. Using PEM, we can automate the onboarding process, which can limit the costly manual errors and increases efficiency as partners can maintain their own records. There are three common use cases for PEM. First is the new partner onboarding, which reduces manual efforts and errors by enabling self service, automated profile creation, and creates standards for partners and enables easy governance process. Second is the customer experience, which is the maintenance, which includes the certificate and protocol refresh and updating customer information. It also enables process management for extensibility and auditing purposes. Third is the migration, which facilitates the client to streamline the communication with customer and provide visibility for partner rollouts, reduce the project timelines and costs significantly by automating the migration and the recovery process. Here is a generic flow for the partner onboarding through PEM, wherein once the partner is successfully registered, an activity is rolled out by the sponsor to the partner, and the customer will fill out the protocol information and the contact information info. And once it is completely filled out, it is sent to approval by the sponsor. And once approved, we are all set to build on the workflow process by selecting the business unit as financial and selecting the equivalent flow based on the transactions that we need. And on in filling up all the information, it is again sent to the sponsor for approval process, and then the self certification process, which is a handshake process between the partner and the customer, wherein a sample test file is sent and the connectivity test is performed. Once a test is successful, we are all set to promote it to the higher environment, which is the production environment. And the same connectivity test is again performed by sending out sample files to the same flow that has been already set in the pre-prod environment. And once approved, the promotion to the prod is successful. Now we will see the same process through the Partner Engagement Manager. I am now logged into the Partner Engagement Manager as a sponsor. When I go into the activities, I have a set of predefined activities and I want to roll out a particular activity to my partner. So for example, I have this activity that I want to roll out to, and I give it a name and select my trading partner that I want to roll out this activity to, and click finish. Now our partner will receive an email saying that an activity has been rolled out and is all set to start the activity. So the initial task would be from the sponsor, wherein the sponsor will actually verify all the details for the partner, and then the partner can actually start in filling all the connectivity information. I'm going to start the task, verify all the details of the partner, and then click finish. Now I will log in as a partner. So this is my activity that I have been rolled out. I'm going to click on start task and do the connection setup. So here are the list of protocols that you can select. So I'm going to go with the SFTP, and the direction as both incoming and outgoing. PGP, yes or no, and transfer type is both for MFT and B2BI, and given an email. Click on next. If you have any mapping requirements or any sample maps available that you want to keep for this particular workflow setup, you can actually upload them here. Next is the connection setup. This is from outbound to the customer. I'm going to do a pull. And next is for the inbound from the customer. I'm going to push and then finish. So next is the partner protocol information. This is the authentication type that you want to provide. Either you can use a password or an SSH key, but recommended is the SSH key. So I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to fill in my information here. So this is my information, the in and out directory, the password, and my connection port for SFTP. You can also provide a list of IP addresses that you want to whitelist. Click next. And this is for the production. So all the details are going to be auto-filled. I need to change the password or change any other connection details for your remote host or anything. I'm going to keep it the same. And then list of IP address for whitelist is also the same. I'm going to click on yes. Now all this information that has been entered by the partner will be sent to the sponsor to verify. I'll do a refresh. So now partner can view all the information if needed and then click and then approve it. So the next step would be the key grabber step, wherein the connectivity to the details, connection details that the partner has sent is tested. Once the test is completed, we can proceed with assigning the workflow. So this task is successfully done. Next is I'm going to assign a workflow. Here I'm going to choose template for financial and then click on next. I want to do an 820 and an 810. I can select the transactions, give in a sender and a receiver ID. And then next. These are all the set of rules for the workflow that you can set up. So I'm going to select all, wherein I want to do a source file archive, a de-enveloping process, and a translation process, finally destination and file archive. And then click on finish. Now the workflow that has been set up by the set up for the particular partner is then approved. Click on approve. Now I'm going to log back in as my partner and start with the self-certification process. In this process is where we actually drop in a test file into the mailbox location and be able to successfully see the processing of the file. So this step, while we drop and process it, it's going to take a little less than 1 minute. So we're going to wait until then and be able to complete the self-certification process. We will receive a confirmation that all the details and the workflow has been successfully set up and the file was completely processed. I go back in as a sponsor. Now that we have completed the self-certification approval and the connection is all set up, so the sponsor will approve it. And now we are all set to promote to a higher environment. So click on promote. So when promoting to a higher environment, we have already discussed that you don't need to do all the setup again. So this will automatically grab all the details from the pre-prod environment and then set the same workflow up in the prod. So all we have to do is do a connectivity test for the production environment as well by dropping in test files in the respective directory and wait for it to get processed. So once it's completely processed, so we are all set to complete the promotion to the prod. And then finally move to prod. Now we have been successfully move the complete process into the prod environment. So this is the complete flow that we have discussed for a typical healthcare network. So in the similar way, we can automate the maintenance for trading partners for any certificate update, protocol refresh, or connection information update, etc. Thank you. For more information, you can check our website www.pragmaedge.com, or you can reach us at info@pragmaedge.com for any queries.